This is Ashley, the Youth Services Manager here at the Tiffin-Seneca Public Library. Every week we're going to be bringing some fun straight to you. Could be a craft, some early literacy tips, maybe a game. I don't know, we'll have to see what fun things come up. This week we're going to be doing an awesome craft with stuff that you have around your house already, I bet. We're going to be making this cool mural, and all you're going to need are some really simple supplies. So paint along with me. You'll need some cardboard or a sturdy piece of paper, some paint, acrylic or tempera will do. I'm using acrylic. The only thing I would not suggest is watercolor. Somewhere to put your paint and some masking tape. All right, so to start with, get your paints ready, get your brushes ready. I'm using these foam brushes. They're really inexpensive and easy to find, but you can use whatever kind of paint brushes that you have, or you can use fingers. That'd be fun too. We'll start by using our masking tape and putting random lines across your board. It might be easier to tuck them under. You can tape them down to your surface. Also, make sure your surface is covered. This can get a little bit messy, which is the fun part of it, right? So we'll just put these down in a pattern, in no pattern. However you'd like. The more little segments you have, the more places there are to paint. This could be a good opportunity to let the younger kiddos pull the tape and try to tear it. And also, this craft is great for all ages. I have a blast doing this. The more random and segmented you go, the better off you will be. Let's add a couple more. And there we go. So along with putting the tape in lots of different ways, you can paint this in lots of different ways too. You can do solid colors, you can do rainbow colors, you can mix up all kinds of things. I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of blending in your colors. This is also a great way to talk to kids about colors that complement each other and come next to each other with blending. So we'll start off with some red. We'll go right here in the center with red. Might want to put it on a little thick if you're going to do some blending. We'll grab a little bit of orange, and if it's messy, that's fine. That's part of the fun. You can grab some orange and blend it in there. And really, this is about just finding something that you think looks nice. So we'll put some orange over here. I'm just using your basic 6 rainbow colors, but also you can mix up all kinds of fun colors to go along with this. We'll put a little bit of red over here in the corner. And how about we put some yellow on this one too? I'm going to use this teeny tiny guy for yellow. Just kind of dab him on up here. Alright, we'll go ahead and paint this big one down here yellow. Now if you're using cardboard for this like I am, some of the colors might look a little bit dull, especially the yellow, so it's a great opportunity to glob it right on there. Like I said, this craft doesn't have to be super clean. It can be nice and messy, because we'll be peeling up the tape at the end, so if you're not right in the lines, that's fine. This kind of craft really isn't about staying in the lines. It's about exploring and trying out some new stuff. We'll go ahead and put a little bit of orange on there. Oh, and there's some red on the brush too. That's fine. It's about mixing it up and trying some fun stuff. All right, so we got some warm colors on there right now. We'll move on to some cool colors. Let's go with green. spread that all out on there. Again, it looks kind of transparent like this, but once you peel the tape off of it, it'll make the colors really pop a lot more. We'll grab some blue, put that on there. And this blending is really easy, especially if you have a foam brush like this. If you don't have a foam brush, but you want to use something similar, you can take a sponge and cut it up. Any kind of porous-y thing like this will work. You know, we'll even put a little bit of yellow over here, since blue and yellow make green. Kind of blend it all in there. Next, let's grab some blue. We'll toss blue on there, and we'll toss blue down here. Now I'm just putting them randomly. This would look really cool if you did them in rainbow order. I think that would be super fun. Or if you found some way to make a cool design out of your tape, I think that would be really cool. So our colors surrounding blue are green and purple. So we'll add some green in over here. And if you get a little too much, you're like, oh, it's a little too much green, go back with your blue. Get some more blue in there, blend it all together. And we'll grab a little green, put it down here too, just a little bit right there. Then we'll grab some purple. And let's make, let's see, which one do we want to make purple? Let's make this one all purple. This can also be a great way to talk to your kids about shapes. If you make different shapes like triangles and squares and diamonds. Probably not a circle. I'd like to see somebody make a circle out of tape. That'd be kind of cool. We'll do this one purple as well. And if you're an adult doing this craft, I think it would be really neat to see what kind of interesting designs you can come up with, especially if you had some kind of skinnier tape than this. There's so many possibilities with this this kind of craft. So go ahead and put some blue, and since I have been using the same colors on, or different colors on the same brush, you might be able to see a little green in there, but that's okay. You can always have a different color for each brush, but I had 6 colors and grabbed 5 brushes, so this is what we're doing. Go ahead and add some red in here as well. Again, a great opportunity to talk about mixing colors. And you don't have to do them the complementary colors like I'm doing here. You can do yellow with purple, you know, whatever you'd like to do. These would also be really fun to do seasonally, using seasonal colors like yellows and purples for Easter and orange and black for Halloween, or even just for the different seasons. This is very adaptable. So let's get a little bit more orange. Ooh, okay, a lot more. Let's get a lot more orange. That's okay. We'll go ahead and put some red on there. This one kind of looks like a sunset. We'll blend that in with some yellow. And then we have this one little guy left. Let's see. I think we can use one more green. Let's do a green. Now, if you're doing thinner coats, you're like I am, this will start to dry pretty quickly. If you're using, if you end up doing big globs, which is also really fun, it might take a little longer to dry. So definitely pay attention to what kind of paint you're using. If you're using temperate paint, it's a little more watery than acrylic paint, so you might have to do some extra coats to get your colors on there. And then now that we've got them all painted, we can just go through and add a little bit of extra if we want to. But I'm actually feeling pretty good about this one. Well, actually, let's add a little bit of purple to this red one, or a bigger glob of purple. That's okay too. blend that in a little bit. All right. So, especially if you have some thicker paint, you might want to wait a little bit longer for this to dry, but since mine is thin, I can go ahead and pull the tape right off. Be very careful when you're doing this. Be gentle. Sometimes your tape might try to pull the cardboard up. That's okay. See, got it a little bit, but it'll be fine. Just, pull it up, and like I said, you're gonna get a little messy. That's okay. Sometimes the messiest things are the most fun anyway. But what's cool about this messy activity is that at the end, it doesn't look like a mess at all. Like I said, you want to be careful when you're peeling up your tape. That's why I definitely suggest masking tape, since it comes up pretty easily, or painter's tape. And as you can see, behind all that mess, we are left with a really fun, this little guy stuff, with a really fun piece of art. You can also do this, if you don't have paint and you don't have cardboard, that's fine. You can do this with all kinds of different materials. You can do this with crayons and regular paper, or markers and construction paper. If you're using regular paper and construction paper, I'd recommend using removable Scotch tape. Makes it a lot easier because the masking tape will peel up your paper. This would also be a great craft to use with canvas boards, and you could find those at local stores or online. So if you end up making this craft, please take a picture of it and post it below. We'd love to see what you've made. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, and also, if you get your hands dirty, it's a great opportunity to work on some hand washing. Bye!